Some of you guys may know that when I was getting married, Stacy would introduce herself as the older, wiser sister. I'm her much younger, vibrant, beautiful sister. So I spent last night thinking, okay, I need to write a speech. You know, I'm pretty nervous. I don't like talking in front of people, but I think I got this. So I just want to say that I'm very honored to stand up next to Stacy and Brian on their side today. So let's give a round of applause for the beautiful couple, Mr. and Mrs. Boyer. So growing up, I was always that annoying little sister that never left Stacy's side. I always had to do everything that she was doing, be around her friends all the time, never, ever, ever go away. So as we got older, we would get in disagreements all the time. We pretty much, I don't want to use the word hate, but we very, very much disliked each other growing up. But as we got older, we became probably the best of friends. She's someone that I look up to, I admire, and I could not see my life without my sister at all. All right, and P.S. everyone, please sign this gorgeous tree over here. So this wouldn't be a family function without being, or having told some sort of Stacy story. These stories were before my time, so sorry if I don't get this exact mom, dad, Troy, Kurt, and Stacy. So when I started dating my husband, he came to meet my family, and instead of telling stories about me, there was no embarrassing stories about me because I grew up perfect. So of course, they told stories about Stacy. So when Stacy was younger, she decided to run away from home. When she ran away, she packed a bag, which I found, by the way. All it had in here were stuffed animals, and I found your jelly sandals. All stuffed animals, jelly sandals. She decided to run down the street. My mom was 8 months pregnant with my brother Kurt, and wanted to run, I think it was to my second aunt and uncle's house. My mom's screaming at her. They're thinking that Stacy's been abducted by some pregnant woman. Needless to say, this went into Stacy being tied up with the dog chain instead of the dog because she would always run away from home. So these are the stories that I grew up hearing over and over and over again because Stacy just had the best stories. So she also was younger and decided that she would basically take our three-legged cat that we got. It was supposed to die. It was injured, but 19 years later, that cat still survived. When she was younger, she decided to stuff it away in a suitcase with her. No, she loved this cat. This cat and her were like the best of friends. This cat was not a nice cat, but to Stacy, they were like besties. But, so my dad decided that, you know, it's time to take her to the farm to live the good life. She was getting up there. Well, also in this bag, Stacy, I found Amanda. She was missing a leg, but it didn't stay. So, I don't know why Mom and Dad kept this all, but anyways. So, long story short, put this to a close to give time for Greg. I just want to say when I met Brian, he came over, our family functions are full of chaos, and all of us just always yelling at each other. I remember first meeting him, my dad and I were fighting because I was trying to do laundry, he wouldn't let me do laundry, and I lived by myself for the first time in forever. And I'm thinking to myself, what did this guy get himself into dating Stacy? He probably is like, oh my god, this family is crazy and nuts. But Brian fits in just perfect, plays cribbage with everyone. I've never seen Stacy happier in my life. There's something that they bring out in one another that is just, I don't know, it's just great. Like, Stacy's never been happier. So let's raise a toast again to the new couple, Mr. and Mrs. Boyer. Hashtag it's Boyer time. Many years of happiness to come.